Hello, and welcome to this video series on improving your singing voice. My name is Stephanie Izzo from Sage Music, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Congratulations on taking your first step towards becoming a better singer. You're going to feel great about the progress you will make using these ideas and techniques, just as many other singers like you have done before. In this video series, I'm going to take you through a few basic principles that you can apply to your singing voice, starting with posture, breathing, vocal warm-ups, vocal registers, and strength-building exercises. By applying these fundamental ideas, you will become a stronger and more confident performer, and you're going to be happy with your sound, and your audiences will too. We're going to start with posture. When your body is your instrument, the way that you hold your body is going to affect your sound. Now, posture has two major elements. It has to be flexible enough to allow for optimal sound production, but it has to be efficient so that you're not expending any extra effort or creating any excess tension. I'm going to take you through the different parts of the body that you want to pay specific attention to when we talk about posture for singing, starting from the bottom and working our way up. So we'll go through feet, knees, hips, chest, shoulders, and head. Let's start with feet. You want your feet to be shoulder width apart, right underneath the hips. If your feet are too close together, you will find yourself off balance and you'll find excess tension in that top part of your body, specifically your back. If you're too wide, then you actually find that you're expending excess energy in your lower body, which you don't need. So in order to be the most efficient, you want to have your feet, again, shoulder width apart, right underneath your hips, so that you create a nice, solid foundation. For your knees, you want to maintain a nice, loose position. If you lock your knees, you're going to find, once again, you're off balance and there's a little bit of excess tension on the upper part of your body. However, if you bend too far down, you're creating way too much effort for yourself in your lower body, which might work for you if you're working out at the gym, but it's not necessary for singing and it's not efficient. So you want to maintain a nice, loose position to feel like that you could move if you wanted to. Now, hip position directly relates to this. You want to make sure your hips are in a slightly tucked position. You don't want to over tuck or else you're going to risk collapsing in your upper body, which will affect a lot of your breathing, which we don't want. But we also don't want the hips to be too far back because that once again creates this excess tension. So hips maintain in a slightly tucked position. For your chest position, you want to maintain a nice open chest to allow flexibility for the expansion that is required for singing. However, you don't want to go too far forward, and you also don't want to collapse backwards into your chest here. I'm sure you're noticing a pattern with this. Once again, you want your nice open chest, and this directly relates to your shoulder position. If your shoulders are curved forward, that's going to force the chest also to collapse. So you want to maintain your shoulders low and back. A good shortcut to get to this position is to keep your hands behind your back and try to touch your elbows. This way, it maintains that nice, open, flexible chest position without allowing the shoulders to create tension and lift up. Good head position will allow you to not only have a nice, efficient flow of air into your throat, but will also prevent you from creating excess tension in the front and back of your neck. For a good head position, I suggest imagining that you have a string holding you up from the very top of your head. This allows you to have a nice neutral position, both of the jaw and the throat. If you allow your jaw to raise too much and your head pull back, you create tension in the front of your neck, which is never a good thing, and cuts off the back of your air supply. Not a good thing. Likewise, if you have your jaw too far down, you're creating neck tension in the back and again cutting off your air supply. So this nice neutral position is going to be the most efficient for singing. When done properly, these elements combine to put your body in alignment. This means that your ears are directly over your shoulders, directly over your hips, which are directly over your feet. This posture is the most efficient and the most flexible for singing.